Hey ladies, I am sitting outside. It is Thursday afternoon and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. And I just wanted to jump on and share with you something that just happened that was really exciting. I had a success coach call with my coaching program, which we do like once a month, just to kind of touch base and answer any questions we have, and gives us a little bit of experience of what it's like to be coached and how to implement some of the things I'm learning, because I can't teach you if I'm not learning them myself. And again, you see the smile on my face because I just had some major ahas that have just taken a heavy weight of burden off of me. And I only had 10 minutes with the coach. There's 3 of us on the call, and so it was split between us. So again, I just need you guys to know that the reason that I'm doing this and I'm so passionate about sharing this with you is it's life-changing to be able to have someone to just hear you and be able to use some questions to be able to pull out of you what I already kind of know deep down, but we get caught up, like I said in my last week's newsletter, and these thought processes and these ways that we think and believe, and we don't even recognize what we're doing. And so here's what I learned today that has just blown me away. One of the things that she said to me, the question that I had was struggling with knowing if I'm speaking to the right audience, because it's very difficult. I have so many passions and so many people that I want to help, and I want to make sure that as I'm sharing and communicating that I'm making a difference. We all want to do that, right? That's important to all of us. But as I explored that and got to the bottom of that reason, I recognized that there was a need in me to help people and their results. I was basing my results on someone else's results, and that I needed to be able to let go of how you guys receive what I'm putting out there, that I need to be coming from a place of fullness, not a place of need. And I think we all do that, as we're parenting. That one of the hardest lessons in parenting is that to not base our child's behavior or the way they react to us on our identity. And we do that, at least I do, and it took me years to get to where I understood what was going on and why I would get so upset when my child would misbehave. And because we put that on ourselves. If I'm not teaching them proper behavior, that's a reflection on my ability to parent. But that's, again, we're parenting. When we do that, we're parenting from a place of need. I need them to behave because it tells me I'm good enough. And that's not coming from a place of fullness. That's not coming from a place of confidence. And we can never love well if we're loving from that place of emptiness inside of us. So that's just a little glimpse of some of the things that was a takeaway in 10 minutes of my coaching session. She encouraged me just to, and I also, was really looking for clarity. I think we all want clarity. We want to know that what we're pouring our time and energy and investment into matters, that we're making the right decisions and the right choices. And we just have that, at least I do have that desire to need to know. But it's so funny because I was just coaching another student in my coaching program. We coach each other also, and she was a nurse, and as we were talking about her decision to want to work on consistent meal times and how she thought that would be a good step for her this week, she began talking about how it really was impossible for her to practice that or try that because she didn't have a way to take a meal time. She was rushing out the door in the morning. She works at a walk-in clinic, and she's there till 7 at night, so she's passing the recommended dinner time hour, and they're supposed to take a 30-minute break for their lunch, but she was always not giving herself permission to do it. She was waiting on someone else that worked with her, a coworker, to say, hey, you need to go take a lunch. Don't we all do that kind of thing? I think many of you guys are in the healthcare profession, or you're someone that pours into other people. I think that's why you've joined this this group, this tribe that we're creating together. And how often do we wait on someone else to give us permission to what we know we need, what we long for? Do you think she wanted to sit down and take a lunch and relax? I'm sure that she did, but she wasn't giving herself permission because there was an underlying need to please the people that she was pouring into and investing. So as I'm encouraging her and helping her to see that by sitting down and taking that 30 minutes of lunch break and giving herself permission to do that, she was actually going to be more helpful and more productive to the patients that she would see when she got back up, because she would be re-energized and that she would have a clear mind and have a rested her body for a minute and be more available, less likely to make mistakes. The other thing that was happening was she had grandchildren that she was constantly caring for on her off days or on the weekend, and she couldn't figure out how to actually make a commitment to sit down, even just for 1 week, to explore the idea of letting herself sit down and have a dinner or a lunch on her off day, because what if someone called and needed her? She needed to be able to get up and go and do what they needed. And so we had to just keep, re-exploring, what her underlying motivation was for that, she desired to love those kids well and to love her own children well and to be there for them. But in doing so, she was sacrificing her health and well-being. So being able to kind of reframe that and see that by honoring the commitment to herself, to give herself rest and nourishment and time, was actually loving them well also. So just a lot of reframing. But the reason I bring that up is because I could see that so easily in what was going on with her, but I was so blinded by the fact that my own thought processes were doing the same thing in another area in my life. This whole, what do you guys need to hear each week in this newsletter? What is it I need to put out there for you? I was not giving myself permission to just be curious and to explore and to learn along the way myself through this coaching program, to stretch myself and to grow. I was so focused in on helping you guys that I wasn't giving myself permission to grow and stretch and just learn. So I think I need to shift that focus. So for the next several weeks, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to slow down a little bit here, and instead of feeling like I've got to figure this out and share it with you immediately because it's so important, I'm going to just kind of jump on here occasionally and share with you what I'm learning through my own curiosity, through my own self-exploration, through this journey, some of my ahas, and hopefully just give you a taste of what it's like to utilize coaching and what it can do for us. I think how many of us have invested in the coaching of our children? We see how important it is to pour into their growth and their development, and we don't even blink to go out and help raise money to make sure that they get those fees covered for that football program or that gymnastics class, but we're not giving ourselves permission to explore growth. And how much does our growth impact our children's, right? I'm just so passionate about, I'm so excited that I'm giving myself permission to actually have someone coach me. And I hope that I'll get to do the same for you someday, not so that I can help you, not so that I can make changes for you, but so that I can empower you to know that you're capable of making those changes and giving yourself permission to do what you love and what lights you up. So I'm just going to leave you with that today. I'm also going to put a link down below this. If there is some feedback that you would like to give me that would help me know better what was the reason that you clicked the join button on She Walks in Wellness? What is it that motivated you to come along on this journey with me of this growth and development and trying to walk with a spring in our step again? I'm going to put a link to a feedback form that I developed that just enables me to understand you better. And what I learned today is not for the sake of me having some validation to know that I'm helping you, but just so that we can, so that I can serve you from a place of fullness, from a place of confidence. I want to better understand what's going on with you. So I'm looking for one more practice client. I have 2 practice clients lined up that I'll be starting the next 3 to 5 weeks. and I'm looking for one more. So if you think that that's something that you would like to explore, then just fill out that feedback survey and shoot it back to me so I can better know what's going on with you and how I might be able to serve you. So have a blessed Saturday, and let's just continue to seek Him to find our fullness and confidence in Him. Praying for you guys, and looking forward to talking to you again soon.